Hello everybody and welcome to my fucking review slash reaction of Anime Expo, aka AX, aka Overcrowded fucking Convention 2016. Now, this is my very first con and I gotta say I had a fucking blast. I went with the boys, we were there for about 2 days before the con fired up, you know, but it was well worth the wait. It was well worth the fucking wait because this is my first con ever and I gotta say, I'm going back next year. Of course, I have yet to buy my fucking ticket yet or my fucking con pass, but fuck, I just went there and I need to go into financial recovery because I bought too much shit while I was down there. Still, I was a lot more cost effective than I usually am. So, it's not really saying much because I'm really shit with money, but you know, it is what it is. Now, I witnessed things I was not ready to witness. I met the creator of Muv-Luv, Koki himself, and I could see that he has indeed earned himself the nickname among my circle of Kooky Koki. And I gotta fucking say, Jam Project was fucking legit. I met Jam Project in the flesh. If you don't believe me, check my fucking pinned tweet on my fucking Twitter because it will be forever remembered as one of the best days of my fucking life. And if you can't see my face right now, that's too fucking bad because you can see I'm trying to catch the sunlight before it goes down, but it's around 7 o'clock right now and my head's up here. And I mean, I guess I could do this, but I don't want to fucking give myself a neck injury. So anywho, I got my second SRW second OG PS3 copy signed by the entirety of the Jam Project group. Apparently they don't always come to cons together, like there's only like a few members every now and then sometimes, but they came together and I gotta say it was worth the fucking wait. God, I had to, but before I go into that, I have to tell you the fucking terrible things I had to go through to get to that point. Now, the night before, I had a great Korean tofu meal. A friend of mine recommended that we went there. This is his favorite restaurant, and living in Maryland like I do, I'm sad that I had to wait another fucking year to eat that shit, but my stomach isn't. While it was very good, I guess I am not used to eating fucking oysters and fucking shrimp head, so I was in line at 4 a.m. waiting for because you had to get these fucking tickets, right? To get Jam Project signature. You can't just walk into the line, you know, just wait in line to get their fucking tickets because that would be for a sane, normal-sized con. But unfortunately for me, fucking AX is the biggest fucking anime con in the country. So, to get signatures, you have to wait in line so that you can fucking get a free ticket that guarantees you a space in another line so that you can wait to get a fucking signature. Luckily, since this is casual as fuck, these cons are casual as fuck, it's nothing but One Piece, Naruto, whatever, Shonen of the Year fans there. Not too many people care about Jam Project, so I was lucky enough to get a ticket myself. However, I was under the impression that I had to be able to get multiple tickets because I wanted to also meet Junichi Suwabe and Tetsuya Kakihara. And for you casuals out there who don't know them, basically, Junichi Suwabe is the voice actor for Archer from Fate Stay Night, and Tetsuya Kakihara is Shimon from Tengen Topper Gurren Lagann, whatever, what a fucking mouthful. Why didn't I just say Gurren Lagann? Anywho, that being said, it was pretty legit. But I could only choose one, and between the three of those, between Jam Project and two seiyus, I had no choice because I have been a Jam Project feeler since fucking high school. Since high school, I've been listening to Gong and Crest of Z's, which is my favorite Jam Project song, but they didn't perform that song, but they made up for that, and I'll go into that later on in the fucking video. But before I get too sidetracked, I could only make one choice. At 4 a.m. in the morning, we had to wake up at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning to stand in line for 4 fucking hours so that we can get these fucking tickets. And that Korean fucking tofu gave me the shits. I wasn't sure if I was gonna make it. I thought I was dead. I thought I was done for. But I asked this one fat con-goer lady, and she told me that they would let me go in to use the toilet. So I was saved. But let it be known, put it on the record today, that I would in fact die. Or not die. Well, I might as well die if I did this. I would in fact shit my pants so I could get a fucking chance to meet the famous Jam Project. But luckily I didn't have to go that far. And I mean, if I shat my pants, I might as well have just died from embarrassment because even I can't damage control that much. I mean, I don't really have much dignity, but I got a little bit more than that to like not fucking shit my pants in fucking public. But it didn't come to that. And I'm sorry that got a little graphic for you, but it is what it is. I'm still wiping sweat off in here because it's hot as fuck in this car. The AC unit only works near my fucking feet for some reason, and it's hot. But anywho, meeting Jam Project and shaking all their hands was magical. I got him to sign the case. You can check my Twitter to see the picture. I also got to meet the creator of Muv Love Koki, and as I said, he's kooky as fuck. He's a really nice guy. Really kind of puts it into perspective, you know, how much, you know, how fucked up his subject material is. But that being said, maybe that's why he's such a nice guy, because he gets all of his fucked up shit on paper. So if you are a person who has problems and doesn't like people or just has, you know, a short temper, maybe you should consider being a writer, because you can do anything to people in that. And it's very cathartic, and I'm sure it's very therapeutic. I mean, look at this guy. He's like the happiest fucking creator I've fucking seen. I was expecting him to be a little bit more stuck up, but he was a nice guy. Shook my hand. I got a picture with him. Pretty solid. And, what else am I missing here? The Jam Project performance was magical. I went to the Matsuri, whatever it was fucking called, which was only like 55 bucks, and they had TM Revolution there, and they had Jam Project, and they were pretty legit, but they weren't till like near the end. But luckily, they put some fucking idol singers in the middle of TM Revolution and fucking Jam Project, because I swear if I had to fucking jump up and down like a fucking hooligan for fucking TM Revolution and Jam Project back to back, I would not have survived the night. My voice was broken for fucking days, even when I came back from vacation. So that being said, I had to fucking conserve my energy and wait till I was fully healed to make this video. That plus the usual lazy fucking, you know, tendencies that I have. Now, I will give a special shout out to my fucking boy, Mr. Mechasexual. I'm not sure what his Twitter name is. It might be that. I mean, not Twitter name. YouTube name is. It might be that too. But he made me feel like a celebrity, because during the Muv Love, I was in the Muv Love booth, right? And this guy comes out of nowhere and said, "Mecha Slash, is that you?" I was like, "The fuck? Who's got my number?" But he was a fan, and he was really enthusiastic to fucking, you know, meet me, and I was pretty cool, you know, because it made me feel like a celebrity, even though I'm not really one. But you know, it did wonders for my ego. So even though you may be thanking me for, you know, letting me shake my hand or whatever the fuck we did when I met up with you, I thank you for making my ego even bigger than it already was. Even though you may have done a disservice to the world in general, but you did me a service, so you can take solace in that fact. The Jam Project concert was fucking magical. I don't think I've ever been to I don't think I've ever fucking been so hype at a live performance before. I usually don't care about the performances I go to, you know. Years of getting dragged around to live performances from musicians that you don't care about, you know, your parents taking you to this and that and this and that. You don't really care. But Jam Project, I give plenty of fucks about. And I even bought their CD, Area Z, which I've listened to quite a few times. You know, I like the album. You know, most of the tracks I like. I think that I don't really like the slow songs on there, but you know, solid album all around. And it was only 30 bucks. And you know, I thought to myself, well, Mecha Slash, you've been stealing their music for fucking years. The least you could do is fucking, you know, buy their album when you actually have the chance, you have the funds to. So I did it. And it's not to say TM Revolution was not hype as well. Now, I am not a Gundam Seed mainer. Well, I made like some of the mobile suit designs. And Shin's my boy. But I will admit, when TM Revolution opened up playing Invoked and fucking Ignited, fucking back to back, that was some hype shit. I lost my shit, which is why I had to recover. And you know, he also did the fucking Valve Rave opening, which, you know, I ain't really the biggest fan of Valve Rave, but the best part of the anime is the opening. So, you know. And I also lost my shit like a fucking animal when they played Heart of the Sword, the fucking ending song from Rurouni Kenshin. One of my favorite series of all time, even though I would not say anime is one of my favorite things of all time, but I will say the fucking manga is one of my favorite things of all time. So I still got fucking hype for that, because Heart of the Sword was one of the first fucking songs I heard as a kid. And even though they only played the fucking short version on Toonami, for any of you guys who are old enough to remember that, like I'm really old, but anyway, any of you guys who are old enough to remember that, They only played like some abridged version of it, and it was still fucking hype. So when I found the full song as a teenager, I got really hype, and then I got even more hype when they fucking played it live at the concert. But Jam Project started off with Gong. And I mean, do you really need to say more than that? I died and went to heaven. Gong, Skill, fucking Rocks from OGS. Oh my God, I did not expect Rocks. I was hoping that they played the Muv Love song, but you know, I'm pretty satisfied altogether. You know, they had fucking Rescue Fire, a song I had not actually heard to that point. But now that I heard it live, I'm definitely gonna listen to it more often. Overall, it was a great concert, and I would definitely say if you have the funds to make it to AX next year, you should go. I'll be there. I won't have a fucking booth or nothing, but if any of you guys give a fuck about meeting the sweaty ass Mecha Slash in the real, you get your chance next year at AX if you're around. I may be going to Otakon, but I'm not sure because it depends. I need to buy a PS4 and Moon Dwellers, so it depends on my funds to look around that time, but I may possibly be going. Keep an eye out, just in case. I got a fucking Muv Love poster signed by Koki, got a few waifu figures, you know, I posted a few pictures of those. But anywho, I also got a nice little Kamen Rider figure. I gotta say, all in all, this was a pretty solid first con. Even though you can't really see me right now, know that I am enthusiastic. I really enjoyed myself, and I'm going again next year. I mean, I don't know what the fuck's what took me so long to actually go to a fucking anime con. But now that I did, I was glad I did it, and I had to share the experience with you guys because I'm sure you were wondering where I was. And got to make a few more videos this week, but pretty much I had to make this one first because the next few are going to be rant videos to be sure. And I was like, well, Mecha Slash, you might as well let the happy out before you unleash the rage. So I'm probably forgetting some things, but I got a decent amount. I got some decent loot there. Had fun with my friends and had fun meeting a fan of mine, which is, you know, like I said, good for my big ass head. So that's about that. Hope you enjoyed listening to my report, and if you were at AX, share your experience in the comments because, you know, why the fuck not?